on BBC Radio Scotland.
Listen on BBC Sounds.
Skadabadoo-badoo, that was Sammy Davis Jr.
I would listen to a full album with him scatting away.
I and I love SDJ. So that was Sammy Davis Jr. with Fabulous Places. You're listening to Ashley Storrie on BBC Radio Scotland, live from BBC Pacific Quay, joined as always by Sidekick Silent Paul. We've entered into the final hour of the show. Before we go on with our scores for Donald Sutherland, this week's Hollywood Swinger, I just want to say if anybody listening has an interest in stand-up comedy, you want to be a stand-up comedy, you want to be a stand-up comedy? You want to be a stand-up comic? You are a stand-up comic. You're coming up in the world. You can go to bbc.co.uk/new comedy awards and enter a 5-minute video. You could end up on BBC One, BBC Three. You could end up all over the place. It's a great opportunity. There's going to be heats across Britain, including in Scotland. So upload your video and I might see you there. Guys, right, Donald Sutherland.
When's the deadline for that?
Sunday.
Is there a time?
Sunday the 30th at 11:59pm.
11:59pm. Get the videos made.
5-minute video to bbc.co.uk/new comedy awards, and you could be a star, baby.
Listen, if you've not, you have a tight 5, put it in.
Yeah. If you've got your tight 5, put it. See, even if you don't, Jane Jones, just make up a tight 5. Do it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who you are, what you if you've never done it before.
Do you know what I've learned? There's different strokes for different folks.
Exactly.
And there are people who do stand-up who I stare and I'm like, I don't get why this is comedy, but other people are laughing like a drain. And then there's people who watch me and go, I don't know why people are laughing at that lassie, but they are. And that's, the point is...
There's loads of things that I think aren't funny, but they're only not funny to me.
Exactly.
So
Exactly. Right. Fun fact. I've got a great fun fact here. Because I think...
Hit me with the fun fact.
I wish all of our show was just fun facts.
We should do it with the tune of Pat Benatar. We should have a fun fact every week, and it should be...
Okay.
Hit me with your fun fact. Trivia away.
Tyne Daly, Alan Rickman and Anthony C3PO Daniel were all born on the same day.
Excellent.
Excellent fun fact.
Excellent. Didn't really need to know that, but my life is enriched now that I do.
I love that fun fact. Thank you so much. Jane Jones says, ha 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 ha. Actually, that's not bad. Read Donald Sutherland. The lyrics leave a bit to be desired. Don't know about rice, Merlick mince. But as it's Donald Sutherland, 100 Kenny Rogers roasters. I forgive him for this song. Spies was hysterical. Much underrated movie. Jane Jones. Jane Jones, do you prefer MASH the film or MASH the TV series? I want to know your opinion on that because I love the TV series of MASH. It's one of my favourite TV shows of all time. I've watched it 3 times all the way through.
Do you know who doesn't like the TV series MASH?
Him.
Robert Altman.
Pourquoi?
Just said he says it bastardised what they made with the film.
Oh, 100%. Oh, 100%. It ain't.
He's really bitter about it.
It ain't the film. And when
Yeah.
because I had saw the TV show first. And then I went and watched the film. I was like, this isn't the fun shenanigans that I'm used to. I want radar. And I want Hot Lips Houlihan being an absolute whingy woman who they hate. And it's like, all she wants to do is like stop them from sleeping with all her staff and like maybe clean up behind them. But it's like she's the biggest nag in the world. And then there's that guy who just wants to go home and will do anything and pretend anything to get home. I love it. I love the serious. But yeah. Also, the clock from Beauty and the Beast is in MASH. Cogsworth.
Who's that?
See when he's the posh guy in the later series. He's the one who they annoy in the later episodes.
Right.
It's the guy, because I remember watching it and be like, I know his voice, that's bothering me. And then I realised it was Cogsworth from Beauty and the Beast. Fun facts all over the shop. But I do love a bit of mash. I also love mashed potato, Paul. I've been eating nothing but mash for the past 3 days, and do you know what I've been calling it? Ground porridge. That's what I call it. What do you think? Is that weird?
Yeah. Is
I
my
like-
face not expressing that enough? For
No,
you?
also the security man walked behind you and waved really vigorously, and I thought he could hear me and knew I was talking about ground porridge and was agreeing with
That's
me.
why he came up. He heard it.
In
and
my
he just
head.
raced up.
So what I do is I get a sachet of like dried potato, and then I mix it up.
It's not even real potato.
No, and then I mix it into a mash, and then I'll like top it with like some cheese or beans or tuna, and I call it ground porridge. And then my mum was like, "You can't just eat tuna and mashed potato," and I was like, "But it's just like a baked potato and tuna."
Yeah, you can.
Makes complete sense to me.
I would have made like real ones though, not just like the instant stuff.
I love instant mashed potato. It's also a great thickener for sauces. Jim in Netherley says, you'd have thought with a degree in engineering and drama, he'd have gotten the lead in the Mechanic instead of Charles Bronson. Is that a funny joke? Am I missing something?
He was in a film called The Mechanic,
Cool.
but it's not even the Charles Bronson one he was in. It was the Jason Statham one.
Jason Statham.
It was a Jason Statham
I'm
one,
Jason
and
Statham.
he was his mentor. He had to kill the star.
I'm Jason Statham and I done a dance in little golden pants.
I've got 3 rules. Here's where they are.
I always get Jason Statham and that other guy with the weird voice mixed up. Oh, let's go down, Batman.
Oh, Tom, no, they're very different. Tom Hardy.
Both get-
He does so many silly voices. I can't go see that, whatever that Bike Riders film is. I bet you it's really good. I can't go watch that because the minute I see everybody in it making the noises that's coming out of their mouths, I'm like, I can't watch this. This is
I
ridiculous.
saw a little bit of it, and Jodie Comer, who I love, sounds like me doing an impersonation of a newsie. Oh, we're going to go down you and fight people.
They keep showing this clip where it's like all these people saying things about her accent. Here's an audio clip of the actual person,
Yeah.
and it's spot on. And I'm like, yeah, artistic license. If it sounds ridiculous, don't do it.
Yeah, but I feel like when you're in a film with Tom Hardy and he's like, okay, hi, I'm Tom Hardy. Yeah, no, great, okay. So this is the voice I'm going to do. Oh, I'm a wee ghosty coming up
Well,
the
no,
door.
what he does with this one is he's going, "Don't you be like this? We gotta get down in the bar, burn the bar." What are you doing?
Do you think when he turned up for Batman, he had auditioned with a normal voice and then turned up and just
I
did
think he does it all the time. and
every
he tricks
take?
them.
I feel like he tricks. I think that's why Charlize Theron doesn't like him from Mad Max, because I think he did a normal audition, turned up and was like, "I'm Mad Max."
I hate him so much.
Oh no!
And I really liked him for a while, and then it just got ridiculous.
I think it's fun. Do you
In
know
that
what?
Peaky Blinders, I've seen the clips of him in the Peaky Blinders.
And talks like this. Right, better get on then. Let's go a minute.
In a world of boringness, be a Tom Hardy. Be a colourful baby boy.
Just a bit mix it up a bit. It doesn't need to be all that.
Or
Doesn't need to be
it
everybody.
is. You're a beautiful man with an exceptionally weird voice, and I appreciate that because there are people with weird voices and not enough is made of it. So I appreciate.
How have you turned this into now? I can't slag Tom Hardy because he's standing up for the little guy with a weird voice.
Yeah, he's standing up for the little guy with the weird
Standing up
voice.
for everybody with the speech impediments and everybody with the weird voices and everybody's like Tom Hardy's just looking out for the wee guy.
Tom Hardy's just looking out for the wee guy, Paul. you.
It's like, I'm hot and I've got all these big muscles, but you know what? I'm gonna show my vulnerability and show this, like, you speak like this, just get to the gym. It's fine. Doesn't matter what you speak like if you're
Marlon
hench.
Brando did weird voices all the time, and people were like, genius. Genius. Do you remember when he was like, I'm going to recognize this. You do this on the day of my daughter's wedding? Yeah? And this and that. I sound like Zoidberg from Futurama. Why is my impersonation of Marlon Brando Zoidberg from Future? On the day of my daughter's wedding, you ask me this. Right, okay. On the subject of Marlon Brando, let's go to the waterfront.
How do we get there?
Because we've got Simple Minds.